I'm here on the Orchestra Hall stage with the newest member of our DSO family. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michelle Merrill, our new assistant conductor. So now you're officially a Detroiter. How does it feel?
It's great. I've only been here 3 days, but I love the city so far.
Good. And the hall and the orchestra?
Oh, I mean, I knew how great they were just by reputation and seeing the webcast over the years, but during the audition and then just this week hearing the orchestra rehearse has just been, it's been phenomenal. They really sound fantastic.
So in another century, a long time ago, I held the same post you have with St. Louis, and I had so much to do in that first year. It was overwhelming. Why don't you tell us more or less what they have you scheduled to do this season?
Sure. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of the education and young people's concerts, along with some community outreach and donor events. Just really getting to know everybody in the city and trying to be as welcoming to all groups of people, be it young, be it old, be it in-betweeners, and just everybody, so we can get as diverse of a crowd as we can at Orchestra Hall.
And of course, you're waiting for one of us to become ill so you can have that big last-minute jump in on subscription concerts.
That's always a slight hope, but we never really hope ill on anyone.
Why don't you give us a little background about yourself, where you were born, where you've had your training and your professional work?
Sure. Well, I grew up in East Texas, which is about 60 miles east of Dallas, in a very tiny town where there was no orchestra. So the closest orchestra to me was the Dallas Symphony. So I grew up hearing some of their young people's concerts and going to concerts. And then I went to SMU in Dallas, and it was a great education. I did my undergraduate there, met my husband there. We traveled a bit while he went to school in Boston, and then I wanted to go back to SMU to do my graduate studies there with a Professor Paul Phillips, who I did my conducting study with, and then ended up in Jacksonville, Florida, because my husband won a job in the symphony there as principal percussion. I followed him, and then now I'm here. So I've been in 2 hot weather places, and now I get to enjoy the cold.
Cold? Wait a minute. Oh, February's coming. That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
The process by which you arrived was really quite thorough. You had 20 or so minutes in front of the orchestra to conduct, and then an interview process as well. How did you feel? Were you nervous, or was it exciting? What was it like?
I'm always anxious before anything happens, but the minute I tend to walk on stage or walk into a group of people, the switch turns on, and I'm on, and I forget about any anxious feelings I might have had, because at that point it's like performing, and you have to be ready to go and be ready to talk to everybody.
Well, the orchestra certainly enjoyed you in your audition and in the interview, and we are so thrilled to have you. So get used to this face, get used to this person, because Michelle is here and she's going to be fantastic. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thanks so much. Looking forward to it.